What is up, guys? We are live. Give me 10 seconds. I'm going to share this out to everybody, give them a link. Should have a few people popping on here. Alrighty. See if we can get some people on here. I'll wait until people start popping on here. I want to do a quick hangout with you guys. I wanted to bring Timon on, but I'm not sure if he's going to jump on or not here. So we'll wait. We'll see if he can hop on. If not, we'll do it and solo this myself. I wanted to talk about some cool things that we've been, we of course we have the rotator going up, and we have a bunch of cool things going on right now. But I just want to, reach out to you guys and make sure you guys are all staying focused a little bit, because realistically, this was marketed offline for a very long time, this company. Okay, now we're going to be taking it online, which is going to be amazing, right? It's going to be absolutely, we're going to blow it up. But I want you guys to remember this was all built offline as well. So do stay focused on this, because I think realistically, we can do very, very well offline as well as online with this company. Okay. In the past, I don't know if you guys have been with me or not. Some of you have, some of you haven't. Some of the opportunities that we promoted, literally, it could only be sold online by running a lot of traffic to it. This is a product that is not necessarily the case, right? Realistically, our product price point is like right on point with what people will actually spend. And the other thing that's really good about what we're promoting right now is a lot of people are using essential oils, a lot. So if you have not necessarily tried to market offline yet, make sure you do. Make sure you find some people who want in, because I believe if we do this offline and online, we're just going to blow it up that much quicker, right? And I'm going to go through and show you guys a few things about the site, how to get shares, etc. I'm doing another 500 here in a little bit to divvy out to people who had shares in my old rotator. Just give me 1 second here. I'll see if Timon's jumping on. Okay. Well, in the meantime, while we're waiting on Jared to jump on here, I'm not necessarily sure if he's going to be on or not. But what we can do is I can definitely run you guys through a few things on the site. Okay. Recently, let's see if these guys stop messaging me. I might have to. Because typically I have more than a Zoom call will hold, right? This is just a YouTube video. This is live, 100% live, Nico. 100% live. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out a little bit of information for you guys on the site itself, how to sort of set up your rotator, all your shares and everything. So give me 30 seconds. I'm going to show you that part of it, because every single person who wants some type of success in here, if you're not doing a good job offline marketing and bringing a ton of people in, then you got to step it up and you have to do the online advertising, right? So realistically, if you have not started, you don't have anybody below you doing it offline, the only way things are going to happen for you is if you get in here and do, the rotator or do something else, right? And the same actions don't work over and over and over, right? If let's say I have a remote, right? for the TV. It's out of batteries. I could press that button all day long. If it's not working, it's not going to turn on, right? So creating the same actions that create no results will never create results for you. So regardless of what you're doing right now, if you are, if you've been in this for 20 days, 15 days, whatever, and you have not gotten someone in by marketing offline and talking to people, etc., it's time to step your game up and go online with this. Okay. Some of us don't have the connections, and some of us don't have the ability to be able to talk to people and close deals. I wanted Jared to jump on here because I wanted to show you how powerful offline marketing is as well as online, because he's absolutely killing it, right? But realistically, I want you guys to understand, if you're not having results marketing offline to people, talking to people, networking, it's time to step it online. So let me walk you guys through the setup of actually getting rotators on this, getting into the rotator on the site. And the only thing that you should really need to do. So give me 10 seconds here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and hopefully Jared will be on by then. All right. So cool. All right, guys. So let me go into this here real quick. Okay, so of course this is StreamFlow. If you have not gotten your shares yet, basically you go back here, okay, back to the team co-op, and you can go purchase any denomination that you want, okay? You can purchase multiple, you can purchase 1, 2, 3, whatever, Now, here is where they will show up when you actually purchase them, go through. Here's where they will show up. Okay, rotator management. Okay, and all these shares are going to show up in here. So as you can see, the clicks have not started running yet. Cycles have not ran. So this has the rotator is not running on my account at the moment. Maybe it'll run tomorrow. It is going to be up and running very, very shortly, though. So make sure if you are jumping in on the rotator, you do it as soon as possible. I want to see you guys create as much success as possible in this, okay? Now, we haven't talked about, I don't know if you guys missed any of the big webinars, but does anybody have questions on what the rotator is, what it's going to do for you in your business? Anybody have questions on that? Because I don't think we went over that yet. But I want to make sure that I do go over any questions that need to be answered. If you guys don't know what the rotator is, please shoot in the comment section on Facebook, in our chat, that you have no clue what the rotator is, okay, or how it's going to work. Please shoot it in there if you guys have no clue. Well, Jared is having some technical difficulties jumping in here, but I do want to ask you guys, do you know what the rotator is? Basically, everybody's kind of lost on what the rotator is going to be or what it's actually going to do. Basically, what it's going to do is it's going to run all the advertising for your business to create leads, okay? Those clicks I was showing you in the back office, where it's going to show clicks, cycles, etc. That is, hey, what's up, Jared? You're here. So the clicks, etc. Those are actually going to show up in your back office when someone clicks on your link, clicks on whatever you have. No, Nico, we can't see the chat in YouTube. So make sure that if you are messaging us, you do it on Facebook. It's hard to keep track of like 3 chats at the same time. So if you would please just message on Facebook, that'll make it easier. It's hard to manage all of the chats. So anyways, when someone goes on, clicks your link, what they're going to do is they're going to go in, they're going to try to join StreamFlow, okay? And when they go through, they join StreamFlow and they jump in, they're going to go through a coaching process that walks them right into doTERRA, okay? And that is how generating or using this rotator is actually going to generate sales for you and commission, etc., right? Because we know as soon as they pay the 37, you guys are getting basically like 90% or something. So you guys are getting the 30. And then as soon as, moving forward, you're going to have them going through a coaching process. Now, not every single person is going to be, jump into doTERRA. Not every single person is going to schedule their coaching call. This is people. They are unpredictable. You can't tell what they're going to do. But what I can say is that our coaching process is on point, and it's going to take people to trying to convert them to doTERRA, right? So I think that's a lot I think that's a lot of information to throw at you guys here in a few minutes about the rotator. If you have any other questions, please save them till the end. We'll go over them. We'll hammer them all out. But I want Jared to step in here because Jared's been doing there he is. He's been doing a heck of a job offline marketing. And as I said, guys, this company was traditionally marketed offline, right? So there's no reason that we cannot leverage offline and online, right? So that's all I had to say. I'm going to bring Jared out and try to have him give you guys some pointers on marketing offline, what's been working for him, what hasn't. And I want you to really hear it from someone else, not from myself, who is also creating some type of success in here. Like, this is just a normal guy. He just started last week or the week after, week before. And he just started crushing it. So I want to bring him out. You there, Jared?
Yep, I'm here.
Awesome, bro. Take it away.
Yeah. All right. Hey, everybody. Like Justin was saying, I haven't been in this, too long, a couple of weeks at the most. And all of the leads that I followed up with, all the people that I have had join in on this opportunity that we're working with, none of it has been online as far as me running ads or anything. This has just been word of mouth, asking around friends, family, seeing if they know of anybody going around town, different businesses, checking with them. I actually had business cards made. I have those all around town. I have them, a few friends out of town that I've sent some to, and they're asking around and just passing it around and just getting it going. And it's actually pretty phenomenal how quickly it's going without even putting any time or effort into running ads themselves. So if we were to take that and with the rotator, with everything that we're doing now with the advertisements, as far as Facebook online, this is just really going to start streamrolling, and it's going to be crazy. It is just going to take off. But like I said, as far as what I've been doing, I've just been going around friends and family and asking, and if they have a potential lead that they may know is interested in essential oils or uses essential oils already, whether that be doTERRA or Young Living or any other brand, even if they were to get their brand from, like, say, HEB, like HEB carries essential oils. If they were to get their brands from them, then, I try and get in contact with them and see if, like, hey, like, I know you're using this particular brand. I know you have your own oils that you use, but have you heard about doTERRA? And then I start giving them the information on the company. They've been around this long. They're doing all these great things. They have great products, great satisfaction, pretty reasonable prices. I'm thinking on oils from what I've seen. I haven't had any complaints. And just the fact that the oils themselves are such high quality for the price that they're paying. A lot of people, once they start checking into the company, seeing how long they've been out, seeing what kind of background they have as far as the oils themselves, and what kind of steps that the company has taken to produce these oils, these high quality oils, that they're like, hey, you know what? It may cost me a little bit more to get these oils, or it may actually be less than what I'm spending right now for something of inferior product, and they're just jumping on left and right. But I mean, as far as anything else, I'm not going to say I've had 100% satisfaction with people. I do get no's every now and then. I do get I'm still thinking about it, and I do get those that are like, hey, I want to do this. So it's great to not be discouraged on anything that you're doing. If you're going to get a no, you're going to get a no. I mean, it's going to happen. That's given. It's going to happen, and you just got to push through it and just keep going on and go to the next person. Don't waste time trying to convince them to try and sway them, because 9 out of 10 times you're not going to do it unless you have some out of the ballpark idea that, like, hey, this is going to really get their attention to jump them from one side to the other, it's not going to happen. So if you get a no, move on. You're going to find somebody else who will be interested, and it'll just build from there. But I think that's pretty much all I've got at the moment, Dustin, unless you need anything else.
No, man, I appreciate you coming out. Yeah. So in the first couple weeks, Jared has produced quite a few sales himself. He has quite a few people jumping in, and I just wanted to bring him out and really bring out someone who hasn't really built any type of success online before, and just show you guys exactly how easy this is. Right? It's really not that hard. It just takes time. It takes some effort, right? And I just wanted to kind of lay this out for you guys. And show you guys what exactly is possible, because like so many of you guys, are going in different directions, and some aren't even trying, right? And I want every single one of you guys to succeed in here, right? I want you to understand one thing. Most people want success, but they only want it if it fell out of the sky, hit them in the head, and it was it just landed in their lap, right? It's just, cash started flying, and then they want it, right? But if you really want to create some type of success with this, you guys are going to have to put in some type of effort, right? Some type of energy. And whether that's, putting in an extra few hours at work so you can get an extra share in the rotator, whether that's just talking to more people, right? If you don't, there's only two things to business. Okay, there's only two elements. Okay, there's time and effort, and there's money. Okay, there's only two things. Okay, if you don't have money, then you need to put in time and effort. That's the only two ways to generate anything online. Okay, and I want you to understand, people might say differently. They might say, push a button, get rich. It doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. There's only two things in business. There's money and there's time and energy. Okay, if you don't have money, you have to put in time and energy. Okay, either way, that's how you have to really create some type of success. Okay, success doesn't happen without any type of any pushing. So do we have any questions I can go over real quick? Because I don't want to make this super long, but I do want to go into that offline marketing is super powerful, but you have to talk about more or less the products, and then go to the business side, right? A lot of people want to hear about the business, but first of all, you shouldn't be starting off with the business like, hey man, you want to join my online business and make millions of dollars? No, because like it's not gonna work. But if you say something like, hey, I'm actually just started working for this this company, and they're pretty decent. They do essential oils and stuff. Yeah, have you heard of them? No. Well, check out doTERRA. Send them a card, get them interested, send them a video, whatever. Send them a little information, have them look at it, and then when they look at it and they get back to you, you say, well, how much have you made so far with this company? Well, only a few $100s, but my mentor made this in 20 days. We want to show you exactly how you can do this for yourself too, if that's possible. And if you get a no right away, as Jared said, I mean, it's hard to sway people, because realistically, if they said no and they're dragging their feet, like when you bring them into this group or whatever, they're going to drag their feet more, right? That's how it is. So, you want to find people who are willing and who are highly open to be able to do this, right? You don't want to find people who are maybes, if they are a maybe, then, give them time to think about it, see if they come back around. But if they don't, don't worry about it. Trying to read all these comments here, but, see if you guys have any questions for me, for Jared, for anybody on here. I'm sure if you guys haven't had a lot of success marketing offline and talking to people, that there's something we can go over that'll help you guys. Any type of questions you guys have, shoot them out, get them to us right away here, because I don't want to take up all night here. I just want to take a quick 20 minutes and kind of get you guys motivated, because realistically, we've done really, really well with this company so far, right? And the thing is, we haven't even started marketing yet. So I want every single one of you guys, not just to make $200, not to break even. I want you guys to make money, right? That is the goal of this. If the goal is to break even, then, well, your goals aren't high enough, right? Grant Cardone says set goals that are out of your reach, because at least if you didn't reach them, you can see how far you actually came, right? So you don't want to set goals that are like, oh, let's break even in 6 weeks from now. You don't want to break even. You want to set, hey, I want to, make $500 this month from this, right? How do you talk to a warm market? Well, you want to talk about the products, right? You don't want to, like, so many people come off and they're like, they're too strong. They're coming off too strong on the topics, right? 10x your goals, 10x your life, correct? But they're coming off too strong on the topic. They're saying, like, if I went down to if I started talking to leads who are interested in essential oils, you got to feel that out right away, right? So if you talk about doTERRA and instantly they go, oh, cool, essential oils, right? But let's say you're just talking to them about the oils, okay? You're coming from a product standpoint, not the business at all. Then you want to see if that catches their attention. If that doesn't catch their attention in the first 20 seconds, 30 seconds, they're probably not interested in essential oils, and you should shift the conversation to the business, okay? Either way, you typically don't want to start with the business, but you want to talk about, you do want to talk about the products first, I believe. Because if you come off with the business and just say, hey, man, we're going to make a ton of money with this, and it's too strong. It's coming off too strong, and you're not going to get anywhere. All right, because that person is going to think that the only reason they should join up is because you're going to make a couple dollars. And that truly isn't the case. Like, I want every single one of you guys to make $1,000 this month, right? But we got to push for it. So when you're talking to your warm market, talk about the products, then lead into the business. But you don't, like, you have to feel out the conversation. Not every single conversation is going to be the same. Also, if they start saying anything negative, like, you need to control that as well right away. You need to control the negativity. So control the conversation. Don't let them take control of the whole conversation. Right. Yeah. 100%. So I'm not sure if you guys just saw what Nico shot into the chat there, but he said the best way is to ask questions and find out what their problems are. This product will solve, product or business will solve in their life, right? And that's 100% true, right? If they don't have a problem, they're not going to buy the product, right? They're not going to jump into the business, right? If someone's making $1 million a year already and they love their life, there's probably not a reason for them to jump into the business, right? So then what you would have to do is you'd have to shift towards the product aspect, right? If someone doesn't have, as Nico said there, if they have health issues, right, then you have to talk about the products, right? No life, no money, no time, right? Exactly. So you really have to come from a standpoint of what this product or service can do for them. 100%. If they have no problem, think about this. The only reason you ever buy something is because you're either in love with it or it's solving a problem. Those are the only two reasons, right? If it's not solving a problem and you don't need it, well, the only other thing would be like it's like a Ferrari, right? Well, the Ferrari doesn't really solve a problem. It gets me from point A to point B, but I already have another car. It's not solving a problem, right? But I fell in love with the car, right? But if it's just, like a Nissan Sentra, well, it's just getting you from point A to point B, right? So it's solving a problem. It's getting you to work, or it's getting you to, wherever, right? Transportation. So figure out what the problem is and figure out what this can actually solve for them. If they don't have a problem, you can't sell anything to them. So let's see if we have any other questions I can go over here real quick. Friend requests are blasting in today. Have any other questions I can go over before we cut this off? I only want to make this about 30 minutes here, but I want to get you guys all excited. You know, there is a lot of potential and a lot of ways to make money in this, right? My team is growing fast, and I want to see you guys continue to grow. I don't want us to, you know, just hit a bump and all of a sudden, um, we got nothing, right? I want us to keep moving, keep our feet going. In football, when you stop driving on the line, etc., you know, you get beat, right? So just coming from a football perspective, if you're not keeping your feet moving, you're going to lose, right? So of course we want to win this. We want to win this, right? We want to build a huge successful business, and it takes time, right? But we're going to get there. Going to get there as a team. So if you guys haven't had success offline, make sure you guys, you know, are doing something online as well. Make sure you guys are keeping, you know, posts up to date and stuff like that. Super important, guys. Yeah, there's a breakdown of the comp plan online. I can show you that as well. Momentum is huge, right? Momentum is huge. You guys stop moving, stop creating success. Got to keep your feet moving. What's up? Mm-hmm. Okay, Nico. Yeah, I mean, Nico says he has 6,000 likes on his fan page, etc. But he's liking the idea of the rotator. I suggest doing both. Yes, um, I believe that realistically, um, most of the success will come from the co-op. Dalton Stewart's running it, and I trust Dalton Stewart. Dalton Stewart is good at advertising. So now he's managing quite a large advertising budget. So I don't know necessarily if his numbers are going to be perfect, but he's going to be able to create good numbers. Yeah, 100%. Dalton knows what he's doing, right? So, do we have any other questions on what we can do here? Let's see here. Any other questions? Anything else I can explain? Warm market, cold market stuff, whatever. Guys, we have a big ad budget. Yeah, we have like 70K. Yeah. I want to make sure that you guys are investing in the rotator as well, though, because I'm not sure if you're aware at all, but we're ahead of a lot of other teams. Okay. We are crushing other teams. So when it comes to getting help from David, he's not pushing a whole lot of help our way. Right? He hasn't placed a sale underneath me in probably 20 days. So, and he only placed 2, I believe, to begin with. So we're not going to get any help from the guys up top, right? We need to push this as a group, as a unit. As I said, we're doing so much better than all the other guys. They're put in instantly, Hector, but your advertising, I don't believe, starts running until 24 hours later, right? So I just bought mine right now. No, actually, 6 or 8 hours ago. I don't believe it'll start running for a while yet. And I'm going to be reassigning those guys, those shares out to guys who already had shares in my rotator before. Okay, do we have any other questions? Yeah, I don't know, Nico, if it has done anything yet. I know that it is going to be starting though. I believe they're in the test phase of this. Okay, a lot of questions coming through, but I don't know. The co-op is the rotator, right? Yeah. co-op ad shares is the rotator. All right, guys. If we don't have any other questions, I'm gonna hop off here. It seems like the chat's going crazy, but no one really has a whole heck of a lot of questions. So if there's nothing else, I'm gonna hop off, and I'm gonna try to close a couple more leads here tonight. See what I can't do. Yeah, so the co-op is the rotator. Actually, if you log into the back office, it says co-op. Yeah. So that's everything, guys. I'm going to wrap this up for the night. I hope you guys got some value out of this. I hope you guys really start pushing this. We need to drive this as far as we can. As I said, a lot of David's advertising, etc., isn't going to be hitting us. So we got to push this ourselves, right? Some of it might hit us eventually, but we are ahead of all the other teams. So we need to keep pushing this as hard as we can, realistically. So if you guys have anything else, let me know. Reach out to me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's kill this.